Thank you, Chris. Tonight in Boomtown, Upper Arlington is taking a hard look at one of its busiest intersections. The 5-point intersection that connects Tremont Road, Fishinger Road, and Northwest Boulevard. Officials say around 12,000 cars pass through it on any given day, and that change is needed to keep up with surrounding growth.
Tonight, city leaders opened the door for public feedback on what improvements they can make there. And 10 TV's Libby Cathy was there for it. Libby.
Jeff, Yolanda, more than 100 people showed up tonight to that open house where the city of Upper Arlington officials presented 3 new design ideas for this intersection behind me, the 5 Points intersection. Now, they say the goal is to improve safety and reduce congestion.
I think that it's time for an upgrade.
For Lauren Dominic, the 5 Points intersection is part of daily life in Upper Arlington.
We travel this intersection all the time.
The mom of 2 has lived in the neighborhood for nearly a decade and says getting through can test your patience.
No matter what direction you're going, you're going to get stopped at the light. You're going to get stopped at the light and wait, a few minutes for all the other 4 intersections to go. And so it just takes forever.
City leaders say the frustration goes beyond congestion. Nearly 40 crashes have been reported here over the past 5 years. And with traffic continuing to grow, the city has set aside about $5.5 million to improve it, following other recent rehauls in the area.
With all those improvements, we're really starting to see, the congestion at the intersection as well as the higher crash rate.
Engineers now collecting feedback on 3 options: a signal upgrade or 2 different roundabout designs, all presented to residents at an open house Tuesday night.
My concern with the roundabout is you could be waiting a lot longer.
Lifelong Upper Arlington resident Jane Brown, among those skeptical a roundabout would help.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I feel like they could still do the traffic lights and get the traffic through. It's too heavy a traffic flow to me for a roundabout.
She favors an improved traffic light or no change altogether, worrying that drivers, especially older or younger ones, may struggle to navigate a roundabout.
I think people will avoid it. Then the other streets will get busier.
Others, like Dominic, say it's time to try something new.
I think we can figure it out here. If you would have proposed this 15 years ago, I think people maybe would have been a little bit more suspect of it. But those of us who are, driving all around town, we see roundabouts everywhere we go, and I think that this would just be a great way to keep traffic flowing.
City leaders say no final decision has been made, expecting to select a final option later this year and for construction to start in 2028.
The intersection itself has been talked about longer than I've been here, so it's very exciting to see it move forward. Whether it's something like a roundabout, whether it's a signal upgrade, it definitely warrants some attention.
And those 3 design ideas are laid out in an online survey from the city. If you want to take a closer look, we have a link to that inside this story on our website at 10tv.com. Reporting live in Upper Arlington, Libby Cathy, 10TV News.